Okay, shall we start? How many students? Okay, 4 students. No, okay, I'm going to start the lesson here. Can you hear me? Okay. The last week we have discussed about testing. Here I want to do these questions and move to the next chapter, quality. Okay. Can you try this out? Here use black box approach to generate the test case for the Java method that calculates the perimeter of a rectangle, sides A and B. Okay. The sides A and B are represented, that means integer. No need to do this using Java. Can you write this like a pseudocode? Do you know how to write a pseudocode? What is the language you are knowing? Is it possible to write a pseudocode, Java, C#? Okay. Anyway, write this out first. No need to write the equivalent classes. First, write the code. I need the perimeter of side A and B in a rectangle. Do it quickly. No need to use that the syntax in the language. Just I need what is the process. Okay. I need the pseudocode. Now today you don't have workshop. Okay. Did you gain knowledge from the workshop? How is the workshop? Is it good for you? If finished, Pasindu, can you send me that the code? Pasindu is there? Yes. Here there are two variables A, B. These are the sides. You need to take into that, if you take a variable like C, that is the perimeter. How you are going to update then? Using A and B. I'm not going to use any language here, just I'm typing the pseudocode here. Okay. Int A, int B, int C. Okay. Then how you can get the parameter? C equal is that correct, Pasindu? A plus B is equal to C. What do you mean by parameter? මොකද්ද සිංහලෙන් කියන්නේ parameter කියන්නේ? What is it? Sides දෙක එකතු කරාම හරියද? Is it correct? Yes, that is correct. This is the answer. Then display C. Okay, this is the pseudocode. Now we need to write down if we are going to test this program. Okay, if you are going to test this program, I think you all can see my screen. Can you see my screen? Yes, now what I want is writing the equivalent classes. Okay, let's see how you can write the equivalent classes. There are how many variables you are inputting? A, B. You need to test the both variables A and B. For the A, what are the equivalent class? A greater than 0. කියන්නේ A බිඳුවට වඩා වැඩි අගයක් වෙන්න පුළුවන් කියන එක. හරි? A equals 0. Otherwise A less than 0. ඔය රේන්ජ් එකේනේ තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. A බිඳුව වෙන්න පුළුවන්. A බිඳුවට වඩා වැඩි වෙන්න පුළුවන්. If not minus value එකක් එන්න පුළුවන්. හරි? B ටත් වෙන්න ඕන ඒක. ලියන්න බලන්න, just write down the equivalent classes here. Then we can move to the next one. Write it down quickly. Did you understand writing equivalent classes? If not, you can ask any questions. Hasindu, are you okay with writing the equivalent classes? Afan? Okay. Next, values. For A and B, you need to write down what are the values. For the A, these values are not fixed. For the A greater than 0, what is the value? I am taking 10. You can take any value greater than 0. Then equal 0, it is fixed. Less than 0, I am taking -2. For the B, these are the values. Okay, write down the value. Any question regarding writing the values? Okay. If any question, you can send. Okay. Next is writing the test cases. Test cases is combination of variables. Here, how many variables? A, B. Then the first test case, so I'm giving the test case 1. You can take 10, 12. The next one, you can take, this is the combination of A and B, okay? 10, 0. Next, 10, -2. Okay. Then I'm taking the 0, 0, 12. Next, 0, 0. 0, -7. The next value, no need to give a test case 1. Okay. Next value, -2. -2, 12. -2, 0. -2, -7. Okay, these are the test cases. Combination of A and B. That means when you run the program, the first time you are giving 10 to it. The next time 10, 0, 10 -2. Likewise, you are giving the values and see what are the outcomes. Okay, write down the test cases. Okay, next is you are inputting the test cases and see what is happening. Okay, like here you input 10, 12, then see what is happening. Here you can write the first, you can, so I will show you how to do that. Okay, insert, this is how we insert a table. Here, you can take a normal. Here, this is the test case. Expected results. Then actual results. That means you are inputting that test cases into a program and see result. Okay, in the real case. In here, you are unable to write down the actual result. Can you write down the expected result for each test cases? Do it quickly. Take it here. Here, when you input 10, 12, what is the result? What is the result? Okay. Likewise, expected result, can you write down? Do it now. There are only 3 students. I can't do anything. I have to do the lecture today. Okay, and next week we are going to finish the lectures because the semester is finished. We'll be finished on next week. Okay. Pasindu, did you finish writing the expected result? Afan? Okay. So, what is the first one? What is the expected result for the first one? 10, 12. What is the result? Afan? What is the result for the expected result? In here, you are unable to write that actual result because you need to write the program and give the input and see the result here. I'm asking 34. Is this correct, Afan? 34. Pasindu, what is the result? Yes, 44 is the result. Check it, Afan. The next. Okay, okay. I think you can write down here the next one. Layout and below. 10, 0. What is the result? Expected result? Pasindu, what is the expected result here? For the continuous assessment final marks, it's out of 10 because you are unable to do it properly because of this the online way. So I'm giving 10% for the continuous assessment. Okay, you mean the SRS of fun? Okay, then for the 10, okay, out of 10 you will be getting for the SR. Okay, tell me what is the expected result for the 10-0, Pasindu? Tell me, if the one side is 0, is it possible to have a rectangle? Pasindu, is it possible to have a rectangle when you input 10 and 0? No. Then your expected result, what is that? Invalid input. It's error message. Did you get my point? Okay, in your program, it should be an error message like invalid input. Yes, I am saying 20 marks, but the most of the students are not it done like properly. I don't know the why, because I think they are unable to do using the softwares. They don't have a laptop. That's why I decided to give it 10 marks. I will check it again and let you know. I want to check all the SRS. Okay, Afan? Okay. I'm giving 10% or 20% value addition to your side. Okay. Okay, the next one, 10 minus 2. 10 minus 2. Afan, tell me the expected result. Here also the same, Afan. If you input a minus value, is it possible to get a result for a rectangle perimeter? No any rectangle here. Therefore, what is it? It should be error message, invalid input. Can I write down others? I'm not going to do one by one. You can write down expected result for others, okay? Then I'm giving you an activity. Today do it quickly, okay? We need to finish another chapter. Can you see my screen? Same screen still, okay. Okay, before doing the question, do you have any question to ask from me, Afan and Pasindu? Anything to ask from me? Regarding writing the equivalent classes, test cases, test data. If no any questions, I'm giving you an activity. No, I'm not giving marks for the quiz. Okay. But I will check the attendance with the quiz. Okay, can you try this out? Can you see my screen? Afan, can you see my screen? Word file. and Pasindu. Do this question very quickly. I will give you 10 minutes. I need the answer. Sure, I will make a model paper and upload it to LMS. Still, they haven't decided on your exam, but anyhow, I will upload a model paper on 31st of March. Is it okay for you? To the LMS. Okay, 31st I will upload. We do this quickly. You need to calculate the cyclomatic complexity. First draw the control graph and calculate the complexity. I need the answer. Here you need to identify the equivalent classes, test cases for the past testing. Okay. We are going to record it from the beginning. Share the screen. Okay, software quality management is the lesson 7. Okay, you can read the learning outcomes. Okay, here you are going to understand the quality management process and what are the activities in quality assurance, how you can do the quality planning, quality control. Okay. Then there are standards available for quality management process. What are the standards? Then how you can use the measurements to helpful to quality attributes. Okay, what is this quality? There are two views, traditional view and the modern view. Okay, read them first. What are they? Okay, traditional view, it's like quality is about the bug free. That means you have the code needs to be bug free. Okay, so basically it is associated with the testing part in the development. So the testing cannot introduce the quality to a product. Okay, so you can't say that if you done it testing, it's a quality product. Okay, it can only using the testing, you can reduce the number of defects in the product. That is the traditional view. In the modern view, it is called ISO 9000. Here the quality is not perfection. Wait for a while. Quality is not perfection, but fit for the purpose. So building the right product in the right way. So we are not going to do not over the engineer too expensive, do not under engineer, that means not fit for the purpose. So the modern view is like building the right product in the right way. Okay, that is how you can describe the modern view. This is how the quality management goes with the software development life cycle. Here you can see in the software development, before starting the software development life cycle, you are starting the quality management process. That means you have the quality management standards and procedures, quality plan. So these are some milestones in between the software development process. You can be able to get like quality review reports. So if someone asks from you when you can start the quality management process before the software development process. Okay, this is how you can describe the software quality management. Read this first. Okay, here the quality management, it can be able to provide independent check in the software development process. That means the requirement gathering, analysis, designing, coding. Okay, so the deliverable from the software developments are input to the software quality management process. So always you need to ensure that it align with the organizational standards and goals. So the quality management should be separated from project management. It is not quality. The project management is a separate one. So you can have responsibilities, the project budget, scheduling, like that. Okay. So there are two different teams who carry out the quality management and project management. So there must be a management commitment, top management commitment need to have for the quality management process. Okay, this is the first standard, ISO 9000. Read this one first. Okay, this ISO 9000 is a set of international standards that can be applied to organization for manufacturers, that means in the service industry. That is ISO 9000. 9001 is the general standard. It can be applied for the quality management like designing, development, maintaining. Then 9003 interpret it's 9001, 9000 for the software development, like it is a version 3. Okay. Okay, this is how the standards goes with the quality management. In this figure, you can see there are models. The models can be identified as organizational quality manual. There are project 1, project 2, project 3. This is the quality plan, quality plan, quality plan. Documents is the organization quality process. Identify as quality management process here. In here, the quality management, there are 3 activities: quality assurance, quality planning, quality control. Read them first. Okay, quality assurance. First, you need to establish a framework for the organizational procedures and standard, which is going to be used for the quality software. Then the quality planning. From that framework, you can select appropriate procedures and standard for the framework for the specific software project. Quality control. That means you need to make sure that the standards and procedures are followed by the software development team. That is the quality control. These are the quality assurance standards. There are 2 standards: product standards and process standards. Read them first. Okay, the first one, product standard. These standards are applied to the software product. Example, document standards. coding standards, interface standards like SRS standards. These are product standards. Process standards are defined the processes like validation, verification, designing. These are the standards. Okay, these are some standards for product and process. Read them first. Okay, the product standards: design review form, requirement document structure, procedure header format, Java programming style, project plan format, change request form. Process standards: design review, conduct, requirement specification, version release process. If you sign out, then again enroll to session, okay? 10 minutes. Version release process, project plan approval, change control process, test recording process. These are the process standards, okay? Okay, standards are flexible, mean process standards, like if you want to change for the organization, they can be able to change. These are that is how it says like flexible. Process standards may cause difficulties if an impractical process is imposed on the project team. So the project manager therefore authority to modify the process standards according to the individual needs. Okay, however, like product quality and the post-delivery process should only change after carefully they can be able to analyze and they can do the changes. Why, Razangika, you are too late? Razangika, are you there? Okay, read this slide. The standards are flexible. I have explained it to you. You can read it. Okay, it's okay, Rasangika. You follow the lecture now. It's okay, Rasangika. You can do it. Continue with it. Okay, that is how the standards flexible. The process quality management. Read this first. Okay, process quality has a significant influence on the quality of the software. It involves like first you need to define the process standards. So how you are going to conduct the reviews and when you are going to hold that reviews. So always you need to monitor the development process, that making sure that standards are followed. The reporting the software process to project management and to the buyer of the software, that means you need to always report that reviews. Okay, what is this quality planning? Read this first. Okay, quality planning, early stage in the software development process you are starting. Okay, so you need to develop a quality plan with the product qualities. Okay, so different engineers like need to be make sure with that quality plan. So you can include all the procedure standards which you are going to follow throughout the project. Okay, so you can refer the manual or handbook that is defined. That means manual handbook means it includes all the standards and procedures. So you can refer that. Okay, So if one exit within the organization and exit standards for document like code, configuration management, quality handbook. So that is what the quality plan. This is what you can include inside the quality plan. Read them first.